everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to my first presentation on our group, Connecting Hearts with Kindness. I want to officially welcome all of you to the group and thank you for taking a part of it. For those of you who know me, know that I am extremely shy and this is really taking me out of my comfort zone. But I'm so excited about sharing this with you that I'm willing to do what it takes to get out of my comfort zone and get it done. Please be patient while I learn this process. I'm excited to share with you what I was introduced to almost 3 years ago, a system that allows me to reach out in kindness to people and touch people's hearts on a personal level. This system has allowed me to do what I really love to do, which is lift people up, make people smile, and just make a positive difference in the world. Right now, what I'm going to do is share a couple of cards that I made, and these are actually cards I sent to my mom, and they were the first 2 cards that I made when I got started in this company. So the first one I want to share, this one is near and dear to my heart. It just says, "Just because I love you, Mom." And in the inside, I put pictures and I put a message. And I wrote, "Mom, words cannot describe how special you are to me. Thank you for always willing to be by my side, guiding, nurturing, and loving me unconditionally. I can't wait until we can spend more time together doing everything you love. The way that day is closer than you realize." And then it just says, "Always my mother, forever my friend." So this was the first card, like I said, that I sent. And I was really fortunate enough to be at my mom's house when the postman arrived. And the look on her face when she opened it, saw the picture, and then actually read the message was priceless. It was just the most amazing thing. So the second card I want to share with you, I also sent to my mom. In the front is a picture of my grandma. This is her mom, and it was her 78th birthday party. She passed away shortly after this, but I just put her picture in the front. And then in the inside, I put a lot of pictures of the party. If you can see it, she's playing the maracas right here. And I just wrote, "Mom, hope you like this card I made for you of Grandma's birthday party. I especially loved when she played the maracas. Such a beautiful woman, just like you, Mom." And so that's the second card I sent her. And it really didn't take me long after sending a few cards out to realize that this is something that I really needed in my life. I love being able to lift people up and make people smile, and this is just the perfect tool for that. You really can't put a price tag on the feelings that you get when you know that you've made a difference in someone's life. And so to me, this isn't just a card, it's a ministry. I've been able to send out cards and show people love all the time. In the 3 years that I've been in send out cards, I've probably sent over 2,000 cards. And I know I've made an impact because I always get messages on a daily basis telling me how special they felt. I have people crying, telling me how it made their day. I have actually have an album that I've collected a lot of these responses, and I'm going to share that in this group in the days to come. I know many of you in this group have actually received a card from me as well, and so you already know the power of a card and how special it is. So at this time, what I want to do is I want to introduce to you my very good friend, Darla DeGrande. I've known Darla for over 9 years. She's an amazing lady with the biggest and most giving heart that you'll ever meet. She's a wife, a mother, a trainer, a speaker, and an entrepreneur. She's been a business owner her whole adult life and has made millions in each one that she's gone in and done. So at this time, I've invited her to share this concept with all of you. So without further ado, please welcome my friend, Darla DeGrande.
Yay, Lainey, that was beautiful. Was that so hard to do without crying, reading your mom's
card?
Yes. Every time I read a personal card or tell the story about my mom, I have to get the tears going.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I'm so proud of how far you've come with your public speaking and everything. And it's hard to believe this is your first ever live and I got to witness it. Yay. You did great. So hi, everyone. I'm excited to be here to be able to present the business side of this to you, and not necessarily the business side per se of how somebody could make money doing this. The business side of this, meaning how a business could use this in their life. Elaine's already showed you how important this is in a personal life, in your personal daily life, to make those connections and relationships and and to let people in this world know how much they mean to you and how important they are, because so many people today they're so lonely, and they don't have, you know, the love in their life that they want, and they're just kind of stuck, helpless and hopeless. And it's incredible how a card can absolutely turn someone's world upside down. And the reason why is because cards carry dopamine. And a Facebook post, an Instagram post, an email, a text, social media has no dopamine. And dopamine is what doctors give people for depression. And I truly believe that dopamine was removed from us when social media was born, because it took away the personal touch. It took away that personal message that you could give to somebody. And so that's really what this is. This is a tool. This business, this service is a tool that carries you into somebody's heart. And when it comes to business, you don't just want to be front of mind, you want to be center of heart, because when you're center of heart, you're not a salesman. You're a real, genuine, true person that cares about their customers versus just a salesman who's in it for the money. So my background is salons and spas. For 19 years, we owned 5 high-end hair salons, and we had 49 employees that serviced 16,000 clients. And we were in the top 100 fastest growing salons in the country. When I was a kid, I used to read the Guinness Book of World Records all the time. And there was a story in there all the time, because he wanted, every time they came out with a new book, of a salesman who, his claim to fame, he was the #1 salesman in the world because he wrote cards. He gave every customer 12 cards throughout the year. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to do that with my customers. I'm going to own a business one day, and I'm going to do that with my customers. And so I did. I implemented cards. This is 30 years ago. And this is back when printers were on reels, and you tore off the side things to the paper, and the paper came in big things, and the computer went back and forth. And in order to make a postcard, it was on a white piece of paper, and you had to stick the label and put the label in black and white and put a stamp on it and take it to a post office. And there was no such thing as putting a picture on a card, but we used to say that all the time. What if we could put a picture on the card of the customer's before and after picture? They'd never throw our cards in the trash. That it was just a what if, what if, and it just didn't exist back then. So this company is called Send Out Cards. It's named Send Out Cards. And if you've heard of Send Out Cards before, it's a 14-year-old company that just had a $10 million renovation. So it's actually a new business. It's a new Send Out Cards. And so 14-year-old company, you're just now hearing about it. Or maybe you heard about it before when their technology and their software and everything was very outdated. Well, it's not anymore. And so this company is very much like iTunes and Netflix, where it took an industry and created a paradigm shift, where it renovated it. So you don't see Blockbuster video stores or record stores or printing companies or Hallmark stores opening anywhere. You just don't. They're all going out of business because of Netflix, iTunes, and Send Out Cards. We're the #1 customer to the US Post Office. More people, no one sends more mail than we do through first class mail. And so I want to show you what it would look like in today's world if we sent that card. Here it is right here. From the phone, while they're getting their hair done, the before and after picture, the same phone that takes the picture that puts the post on Instagram and Facebook, takes it a step further, puts it on a card, hits send, has a heartfelt handwritten message on the inside that says, "Thank you for allowing me to do this, your favorite hairdresser," and hits send. And that night, this is printing, stuffing, stamping, and in the next day's mail off to meet her at home. Now, this is not going to go in the trash. It's going to sit on her bathroom mirror, and she's going to look at it all the time to see how cute she looks when her hair is done. Her friends are going to come over and say, "Oh my gosh, your hair used to look like that. Oh, it's so cute." And, and then she talks about her hairdresser and advertises for her hairdresser. This gets you center of heart, not front of mind. This Facebook post is gone. I doubt if she'll ever find it again until next year when it pops up on the day that she cut her hair. And so this keeps it present forever. And I also want to show you the power of a card. I took this picture on Mother's Day. It's my daughter, myself, and my mother. I posted this on Facebook. A few days later, I get it in the mail in a box with a frame for it to fit in, because these are 5x7 pictures, and that instantly made me cry. I could not believe that somebody did that to me and sent that back to me. And I look at it every day, and I think of Jordan every day when I see it, and I will never forget the kindness gesture that he did. And so that's what I want you to see, is this is all about relationships. This is about how to win friends and influence people, how to make people feel special, how to build those bonds and repair those bonds that were broken over years. You know, who do you owe an apology to that you haven't talked to in a while? Or who did something for you in your past that you'd like to say, you know, I really appreciate the role you played in my life. I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for you. When you see these cute pictures on Facebook, take them and send them back to the people. You don't have to Photoshop it. They've already Photoshopped it. They already picked the best one out of 400 pictures. When you see a memory of someone that they did something really fun, capture that memory for them and send it back to them and put it on a card and let them keep it. Do an event. This is a really great example of a dinner party that I had. My Mexican mother-in-law loves to cook. She lives by herself, so she comes out to visit us so she can cook, and we naturally gain 10 pounds. So this year I got smart and I said, I'm going to have a dinner party where she can cook for all of our friends. So I captured the memories of her cooking for the whole day, the friends, everybody eating. So all 30 people got one of these cards in the mail with a message from me thanking them for what they did. Every card was filled out with their own name. I didn't fill it out. And every card was in my own handwriting, and I didn't put a pen to the paper. The system does it all for you because technology allows for things to happen today that couldn't happen just a few months and years ago. And so here's another little example that I like to teach my business owners. You know, figure out a way to be in front of your customers all year long so they never forget you. So this was a big jumbo calendar I did for New Year's a couple of years ago. And it says, Happy New Year 2016. Hang this somewhere that you will see it every day, because we want to make you smile 365 days of the year. And it was just silly face pictures of our family with a calendar underneath. And I literally had people telling me all year, every once in a while, I'd get a text from them saying, you really do make me smile throughout the year. Every time I see your darn faces, I smile. And here's one last one. This is a Mother's Day card that I sent to several hundred mothers that I know. And the back of it, every one of them are filled out to their name. And it says, from my heart to your hands, the first ever bouquet of flowers that never die. As a matter of fact, the less you water them, the longer they last. I hope this made you smile today. Happy Mother's Day, darling. It's got my own signature on it. And I can't even tell you how many mothers called me and said that this was the only Mother's Day card they got, that all they got was a text or a Facebook post from their children and what this card meant to them. And because I told them to hang it up where they can see it every day and to never water the flowers, because they'll never die, I still get text messages today of people who say, can you believe my flowers are still alive? And it's just a way to be different in the world today, to be able to make people smile, lift them up, and fill that void for what could be missing in their life, and inspire them and encourage them. So now I want to show you how the system works. And I'm going to actually show you the plans before I show you the system of how to make a card, in case you've already seen how to make a card and you're not interested in that. You just want to know what's new. So I'm going to share my screen. And okay, so here's what you do. You go to sendoutcards.com. And it'll take you here to the Send Out Cards landing page. And then right here, you click on pricing. And if you'd like to watch videos or anything, you can. There's tons of videos down here. And if you want to see how it works for a business, just click on business. And you can scroll down and watch business. If you know who Ivan Meisner is, the founder of BNI, he loves talking about Send Out Cards. He's written about us in 5 of his books. And you can scroll down here and you can watch lots of videos from other, oh, look at that. There's this hairdresser video. That's mine. And you can hear from other people too that have made a success out of this in their business. So you click on pricing. And there's 4 plans. The first plan is basic and free. This is the most expensive card that you can pay for, and it's $2.75. This plan is for somebody who just wants the convenience every once in a while to not have to go to the store, just to make a quick card and send it hassle-free. And here's what I want to tell you. These are not cards. I want you to think about the cards that we've shown you. Those don't end up in trash cans. They end up in frames. Those are gifts. These cards are gifts because people don't print pictures anymore like they used to. So in today's world, to get a gift or to get a picture, that's a gift. not to mention the love and kindness that comes inside of it. So $2.75 plus your stamp makes it $3.25. Try and think about how much it would cost to buy one of these cards or have one made in the store, and then have to go to the store, get a stamp, get an envelope, mail it if you remember, and don't forget, you know, it does it all for you, which makes this priceless. And then if you want to send a group of cards, 20 or more, like invitations or announcements or something like that, it takes the price down to $2.25. We also have a gift store with hundreds of gifts inside for every occasion under the sun, and we have a customer relations management system. If you're using the free account, you don't get access to the CRM system because you wouldn't use it. It's just not something you would do with the free account because it would be not, you know, just wouldn't make sense. So the next plan is called the enhanced plan. This is $17 a month, and this is for someone who wants to send between 8 and 10 cards a month. 8 and 10 cards a month, and takes your price down to $2.25 a card plus your stamp, and $2 a card for group sends. And then you get 15% off the gift store. So if you want to send a baby gift or a wedding gift or birthday gift or something like that, you would get 15% off that gift. I never go to the store anymore. I do all my shopping right through here. And then you get unlimited access to the customer relations management system. So now you can start setting up timers for birthdays and anniversary cards and send out cards for the future that make them now, they'll go out later, that type of thing. It's got groups and manages your whole contacts. These other two ones are for a specific type of people, premium and enterprise. It's for business people, entrepreneurs, avid card senders, or people that want to raise the vibration in their universe. And let me give you a couple examples. We've all heard of the law of attraction where we want things to come our way. Well, there's this thing called the law of reciprocity that says if you'll treat others first the way you wish to be treated, they will treat you that way in return. And it's biblical. Put out into the world what you expect want back to you. It's a boomerang effect. That's why Elaine says every day she gets messages from people that she made their day. It's the best feeling ever. So do I, because I've been sending cards for years now, and it's the best feeling ever when you know that you can turn someone's world around with one card. And so these packages come with unlimited single card sends. And I want to explain to you what a single card send is. All these cards that I showed you and that Elaine showed you are single card sends except for two. My Mother's Day card that went out to hundreds of women, and my birthday card that I sent out to 30 friends. That was a group. So all the other ones are make and send, a card that you would send to a single individual person. As many as your heart can fathomly dream of and desire to make is unlimited for $97 a month. And listen to this, hear me out. That includes a stamp, postage, anywhere in the world for $97 a month. Send one random act of kindness card a day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, whatever your heart can fathom and desire to make to send out into the world is going to be $97 a month, including your postage. Now, I want you to think about what that would do for your world. Elaine and I can both tell you and guarantee you that we have had zero negativity since sending out cards. Nobody will call you and say, stop sending me cards. I didn't like your card. Your card made me mad. Your card gave me a rash, a stomach ache, whatever. Your card upsets, you know, it just doesn't happen because it's love. The universal language that all of us speak is love and appreciation. You get 30% off of the gifts. That's why I do all my shopping through here. And you get lots of other rewards as well. Now, the big package, the 147, this is the one that I have, and this is the one most people that are avid card senders and business owners have, and it's a $50 difference, and I'll tell you what's the difference. One thing, 100 free cards towards a group send every month. So remember those hundreds of Mother's Day cards that I sent? The first 100 were included in my plan. The rest of them, I only paid $1.75 in my stamp for. The others were all under my 100 free send. And so for me, that's a big value. A lot of people start at the 97 until they get a lot of people in their system, and then they'll start sending group sends every month. Who do they want to touch? 100 people that they want to touch. And you can mix that up. It can be 20 of this and 20 of that. And I like to leave everybody with one thing. So, oh, well, wait a minute. Let me show you how to make a card. I almost forgot. Okay, so I'm going to log into my account so I can show you how to make a card. Okay, so here's my card catalog. And they have hundreds of cards, all kinds of cards for every occasion under the sun. And you can search by group, just because, birthday, celebration, holiday love, thank you, well wishes, or you can build your own. I love building my own because I like to take other people's memories and send them back to them on print. We just got through with the 4th of July, and we were with a bunch of our friends, and their daughter was with us. And their daughter's, it was her first 4th of July. So I caught this adorable picture of her daughter. And I also went to a wedding, if you can tell. Here she is. She's so cute. And so I could put more pictures on the inside if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm just going to send her a card, but I'm showing you how it works. You can even change the background to make it whatever color you want, or keep it plain. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it plain and just send her a card so I can show you how it works. Dear Brooke, I love this adorable picture of Ava on her first 4th of July. Enjoy. Now watch this. I'm going to select all, and I can put it in any one of these fonts, but I'm going to put it in my own handwriting. And then I'm also going to sign it with my signature. And then I'm going to make it all a little bigger, just to fill in the space. And if I wanted to add color to the background, I could do that too. Now I'm going to go to the back of the card, and this is the back of our card that I have on this one. It says, much love from our heart to your hands. But if I wanted to change that, I just click on the layout over here, and it pulls up all these other backs that I've already got made. And our daughter even has her own back. Our dog even has their own back. I have joke backs, family backs, business backs, all different kinds of backs. And you just click on whichever one you want. So like if I wanted to change it to this one, I would just click on that one, but I'm going to leave it on this one. All right, now I'm going to go save and send. Now that took me about 45 seconds, and I was talking to you the whole time. If I wasn't talking, I would have done it in less than 45 seconds. I want to show you the gifts, tons of gifts. You can send cookie mix for people to make cookies as a project. They have candies and goodies and baby stuff, wedding stuff, frames, books, pictures, inspirational things, books, jewelry, tons of stuff, tons and tons and tons of stuff. And they even have gift cards if you want to just send a gift card to somebody. Starbucks and Visa gift cards and all that. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and send this. I click add recipient. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to type in Brooke's name, and I'm going to select it, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hit done, ready to single send card. Now I'm going to hit send, and this is my favorite part. I want you to imagine if you went to the mailbox and you were this little girl's mom, and you opened that envelope and inside of it was that picture. How would it make you feel, right? You would be like, oh my gosh, because you already forgot about the picture on Facebook. So when I see this, congratulations, you just made the world a better place. I truly believe that I have, and so does Elaine, and that's why she said what she said, because it does. Okay, so now I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm just going to leave you with this before I turn you back over to Elaine. I always tell people, just try it for 1 month and let the cards and the results be the deciding factor for you. Send one random act of kindness card a day out to somebody that you know, to celebrate them, lift them up, thank them for their business, thank them for their friendship. You'll never know who's having super tough times until you send them a card and they call you and tell you that they're sitting there crying because your card made their day. And just celebrate people and watch what happens as those cards start landing in mailboxes and your customers and your friends and your family start reaching back to you, and then decide. Okay, that's what I like to leave people with, because that's how you'll know the real true meaning of all this. All right, Elaine, I'm going to pass it back to you. Anything else you'd like to say?
Yes. Okay, I just want to say in closing, I want to read a quote that really sums it up for me. It's a Mother Teresa quote, and it says, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters and create many ripples. I believe that's what we have our hands on, because one card can change so many people's lives. I truly believe that with all of us together, we can make a real difference in the world by sending out more love and more kindness. The world really needs this right now, and everybody, in my opinion, needs this in some form or another in their life. No matter how big or how small, we can all make a difference. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation, and comment below, please, if you have any questions or comments. Have a good day.
That was beautiful, Elaine. And another thing I'd like to say in closing, when you're on sendoutcards.com and you're clicking the plan that you want, it says sponsor. That's where you put in Elaine Williams. Put in her name right there and it'll pull her up so that you make sure that you are connected with her so she can train you and teach you how to use the system. All right, everyone. Thank you. Bye.